Hi, my name is Libby Mookie, and I'm a certified postpartum doula. For those unfamiliar, a postpartum doula is someone who would come to your home after you've had a baby and offer emotional support, physical support, education, and just generally some tips and tricks on how to become a parent. Now, one of the number one questions that comes up with my clients is how to burp a baby, because burping a newborn, although it sounds easy, can be really challenging. So today, that's what we're going to be talking about. Now, our demo baby here, who we lovingly refer to as Big Baby in my home, was sold as a newborn baby, but is actually more like a 3-month-old baby. This is a humongous baby for a newborn. It has very good neck control, which your baby probably does not. So newborns are very floppy by nature. And that's part of what makes it really hard to burp them. So how I start out is I sit with my knees, I sit with the baby on my knee. And I create kind of a C shape with my finger and my thumb. And I use that to help gently support its neck. So we are not squeezing here. The hand can move all around. It's just a really light touch, and just to keep the baby's neck from being floppy. I use the other fingers here just to help offer some support for its shoulders. And then I'll kind of pull, rest the baby against my body, with the main goal being to make it as straight as possible. So you want their body to feel kind of elongated. Imagine like a little string pulling their head up, and you just very gently kind of lifting up their body. And that just helps the gas to kind of escape more easily. If they're flopped over, it makes it hard for the gas to actually get out. So they're sitting here like this. I just gently pat. If they're elongated like that, it does not require wax. I see people whacking the baby all the time, and it's so counterproductive because people don't often pay attention to the posture of the baby. And no matter how hard you whack a baby that's flopped over, it's gonna be really hard to burp them. Whereas if they're upright like that and you're just gently patting, the burps can come out much easier. So I'll do that a few times. I'll just sort of stroke up the back, pat some more. I'll switch sides. I'll do the same thing on the other side. And then I move into a second little sequence, which I call around the world. Now, basically what you're going to be doing is you have the baby on your lap. I'm just trying to show you here so you can better see. You'll hold the baby and you'll just go around and around, right? So what that looks like in your lap, around. And so the goal of that is just to help kind of get that abdominal moving. This is not a one-handed thing. Definitely have both hands. And then you can also kind of just go back and forth very gently, just helping them move their body. Another option is you can just do the classic up over the shoulder. For whatever reason, walking around and doing this seems to be more effective. There's something about the taking of the steps. You can almost like lightly bounce as you walk, super lightly. You don't want their heads bouncing all around, obviously. But that can help. And then lastly, my favorite position for a fussy, gassy baby, just to hold them like this. And then you can pat, stroke up their back. That can really help settle a fussy baby. So the last question I get often is like, how long do I have to do this for? Usually I would give it about 10 minutes, which I know can seem like an eternity in the middle of the night. Sometimes no matter how hard you try and how long you try, the burp just does not come when they're really little, and that's okay. Just do your best. The reason I like to put so much effort into burping is because if you can get that gas out before it passes through their digestive system, it's going to just save you so much headache later in terms of fussy gas pains and stuff. So worth the upfront effort, especially as the babies get to be a bit older, sort of in that 2-month range. They can often have a lot of tummy troubles. So the more you can get in the habit of burping when they're younger, the better off you will be. So give it a go. Let me know how it works for you, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions. All right, hang in there. You're doing great.